Super Why Weird Wasted. 1990, 91. I don't like you, Mario! Every contest is QLDC. It's truly a moment. We don't like you, so we've changed to be weird to make you wasted. Why? Moon? No. Yoshi coin? No. Weird things? Yes. Alright. I am now prepared for weird things. We have the Yoshi house. Is the Yoshi house weird? No, this is just a 1-up farm if you need it. I will cheat my way to 1-ups if I need it. Yoshi's Island 1! I mean, what? So far this is weird, but not that weird. I always ow. I understand now. We're playing around with the invisible Mario by using sprite overflow. Nonsense. Which I will admit is weird. Something's pushing me. More questionable level than the creator's QLDC level. I'd have to look up what the QLDC level was. There's something pushing me when I'm on these too, which is weird. What? Oh, let me look. Curious now. Oh, the Genshin level. Get that punch. Gat that punch. I'm gonna check to see if I didn't mess that up. But yeah, there's something funky going on here. I'm not gonna jump on that, because I think I've learned my lesson. Ah, I see the green bean. I was wondering what to do, but then the green bean appeared. Like, what is going on with this? It's just weird. I mean, it's what the level told me to expect, but still. Like, why are there things pushing Mario? What causes this behavior? Double sprites? Ah, that would make sense. Ah. I'm learning indeed. Me fail English? That's impossible. Ah. But yeah, that would also explain the saw being instantly deadly. Made me think there were two saws there. But my instinct as a Mario player is to jump on them. This is, of course, the wrong thing to do. Okay, let's not panic this time. Well, that was mean. Okay. Yeah, thinking about it, the Genshin level was definitely more of like a CLDC level. In a lot of ways, where this is most definitely more QLDC style. But honestly, every single contest now has a non-trivial number of levels that are QLDC styled because, well, why not? People enjoy them. They do generally do well with the judges. Okay. Go in there. Boing. Okay. Okay. No! If impossible, do you know how much overtime you've had doing rewriting reports due to tariffs? You're gonna sleep for a month. I would believe it. I'd believe it. It's like the Y2K problem. Hits you all at once. It's been entertaining, to say the least. The Amazon thing where they're like, we're going to include tariff numbers. And then immediately, no, we're not. Don't think they quite... I think they thought that through a little bit harder and realized people probably wouldn't be happy knowing exactly how all the numbers work out. If you start enumerating all of them. Like, why are we paying so many taxes on this that aren't tariffs? It would also make it much, much clearer where these products are coming from, which might be bad for Amazon's business. All the rates are stored in Excel, and they keep changing the structure. That's awful. Why? Ooh. Okay. I don't like this jump. Wait. Oh, never mind. That was actually livable. You have anything readable? Wieldable! Like a mace! To change it so we can be flexible in the What? That's... No. That's just terrible. That's not what and how that means. Alright, that worked. Okay. Please don't kill me by shoving me through a wall. A. It wants me to spin jump. Spin fly. Well, at least I have power-ups now. 2 of them, in fact. Stuck with a theme the whole way around. Still one of those weird glitches. This is you venting? Ah, okay. Nope, that did not work. If I can't see... Oh. Okay, wait for it to come around. I don't know how to do this. Like, I feel like I'm running long enough to cause flight, but then I disappear from the screen, I can't tell. Something about getting onto the second platform, or maybe when it's changing directions, is causing this to be really weird. Because I can't see my character, I can't tell if he's doing P-speed at any point. And of course there are spikes. And there's a timer. How do I get flight here? Does it always push me to the right? If it didn't turn invisible, I could tell what I was... Nope. Okay, so... Alright, here's what we'll do. Wait. No! There goes. I legitimately have no idea what I'm supposed to do here, and I cannot see what I'm doing. That is really annoying. I bet that was the last obstacle before Midway. At least now I know how that trick works. Oh. Ugh. We'll see how long I can stay awake, though. Like I said, I'm still kind of jet lagged. What's up, Sprat Hacks? How you doing? Thank you for the good luck. Alright. This time shall be different. Okay. Calm down. Go in the door. On the floor, walk the dinosaur, etc. Okay. Dagnabbit. Throw your level in the hat, just check the number. Alright, yeah, you have plenty of time. Definitely have plenty of time. Oh no. Oh fine. Oh fine. Interesting, these platforms turn you invisible. Download very simple, turn Mario invisible. Uber Sam, and those platforms actually turn Mario visible again while on them. That's odd. I thought I could enter it without looking. Turns out I still need it. Yeah, we'll see if I get to it. Like I was mentioning, I'm still kind of tired. Usually I stream kind of late. It's a general rule, but I've been in Japan for the last month. And in general, I do adjust pretty quickly going west, but I don't adjust so quickly going east. And I thought I did the right thing for adjusting, and then I did something that was most emphatically the wrong thing, which was stay out way too late drinking on Friday, which resulted in me sleeping through most of Saturday and then not being able to go to bed. So... And I stayed up until Sunday. And then Monday was okay. I slept pretty well then. How'd Japan? Oh, really good. Saw a lot of cool stuff. Met up with a friend of mine I hadn't seen in like 10 years. That was nice. Right, that kills you. That was nice. So, had a good time hanging out with him in Tokyo. Him and his family. Got to do some things I definitely would not have done otherwise. Got to go to an underground car show. For certain values of underground, but... Saw the world's ugliest Lamborghini. Was covered in, like, 1 billion rhinestones. It was aggressively awful. But also some other cool cars, some anime rap cars, and some... One particular thing that I couldn't quite figure out why was that there seemed to be a trend of people painting their engines. Parts of their engines different colors. And one guy had gone with purple camo, which I thought was pretty funny. There we go, I caught the thing. As if, like, if you're caught by a cop, you can just be like, no, my engine's not there, you can't see it, it's purple camo. I don't get it, but it was cool. There we go. Yeah, I saw the instrument district and the book district. Things like that. But yeah, there was a lot. I was there for a while. Okay, I managed to catch up back to where I was. Thank you. What? Okay, important lesson. Only bonk the bottom of that when it's actually fully extended. But yeah. Another funny thing is my brother sent me a text when I was in Japan. I wasn't replying to texts because I didn't get my phone's text plan. Because the way they do it typically is they charge you an awful lot of money for international anything. And so I went and bought a second, an eSIM, which was 20 gigs of data over the course of... I forgot what I was doing. Over the course of 30 days. Which turned out to be more than enough once I downloaded Google Maps offline. Like, seriously? I think Google Maps might have used most of the bandwidth I had consumed, period, because of that, before I did that. Only ended up needing about 10 of the gigs, but still, it was like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. Eh. Perfectly reasonable amount of money to spend on that. Compared to what they wanted to charge me via my plan. Which was a per-day thing. And at one point, I turned on my other SIM, my normal SIM, and it was like, oh, we see you're international. We've turned on this thing. And I'm like, no, I don't want you to turn on the thing. Why would I want you to turn on the thing? I most emphatically do not want you to turn on that thing. So then I had them turn it off, and if it shows up on my bill, I am calling and complaining, because I'm like, I didn't want that on. I turned that on my SIM to receive texts and nothing else. Not to mention the whole, like, international versus regular data thing is such a scam. Like, it's all the same networks owned by the same people nowadays. It's ridiculous. I'd like text messages or some sort of, like, important commodity like gold or frozen orange juice. Absolute lunacy. I don't get this part. Really wish there weren't spikes there. Like, seriously, why? It's already hard enough to take off of this platform. Because I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, nuts to that. Like, I'm not going to spend a large amount of time figuring out how this particular jank works. Like, this is a spot where if I was a save state person, I'd just put a save state and figure it out from here. But apparently, I can't. Like, how do I take off of a platform like this? Like, I haven't even incidentally gotten this to work. Alright, I might just load Always Cape for a minute just to do this part. 'Cause, like, I just cannot get my Mario to take off. But yeah. Text messages. Say, if there's one hint I can really give anyone traveling abroad, it's definitely download your Google Maps when you have Wi-Fi. Also, like Japan, there's a non-trivial amount of, like, just free Wi-Fi to be had if you look. Like, an awful lot of places just have it. There we go! What?! Please? No. Okay, so it's not merely enough to take off. I have to take off at the peak of this. That's really annoying, actually. Under a time limit. Please? Oh, come on! Please? No! That's the thing, is I just don't know if it's going to reverse polarity at just the wrong moment. Or I'll just run off of it. And I can't see shit. Like, this is annoying. So annoying. Like, I just need an extra... No. That's 5, is that it? Nope. Timer hundreds? There we go. Not cottoning to that. Like, this is just... It's annoying because I can't see anything. Like, the thing I need to do is take off at the absolute apex of this thing, which I can't... Well, I can't see. Like that? No! I need like another 4 Mario inches. Like, if it was just the timer or just this... I don't know. This little bit here really annoys me. Because it's just a really oddly timed trick, and I cannot see my Mario. Like, is this a Kaizo thing people do frequently? Because I know, like, the running off of a platform to fly is a frequently used Kaizo trickery. I don't think I've ever seen this. Serious question if anyone actually knows. Like, is this a setup that you've seen in other Kaizo contexts? Like, the problem I feel, is, like, if I wait any longer, then I'll end up running off of it as it switches the polarity. But he clearly wants me to have to do that, because you need to jump at a higher apex than just that side. Can't say you've ever seen this before? Okay, I feel better about being confused now. Do you fly higher if you spin fly? Maybe I should try that. Nope. Like, you need to get, like, a perfect fly off of this somehow. And I cannot see how, because I'm blind. Like, you can see there, like, I hit P speed, but then I'm going too fast. Or I could just jump up the other side. That's probably what I was meant to do. Okay, at least I figured it out. That's just me. Like, I don't even... do you think there's a midpoint? I know what to do now. There's only 1 or 2 parts of this that bug the Ascension that I don't like, so... Such an uneven kind of level, where the difficulty of each individual bit varies so much. There we go. Okay. This has a standard and non-standard midway. Oh, lordy. You have picked a large level. Helps now that I know what to do there, at least. Doesn't help that there's a flippin' trap right here. No! No! Why? Maybe it's a sign that I need to get hit there before proceeding. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, I think that's what the fuzzy's there for, is so you can get hit once before you go up. So I think that that's just a trap if you're big. It is aesthetically cool to see all those green beans move in concert, I'll say that much. Okay. I thought I understood it. And I do. Except it didn't spawn. Not entirely convinced, but this is the top of the level. What? What? Do I have to make a spot so I could fly? Now that I have given up my cape with this... What is this nonsense? Well, it's theoretically doable. Alright. I'm unconvinced this is doable. Alright, take a quick look. Yep, that was it. Read and placed on stacked blocks with the power of Janks. Oh. Maybe I could have. I think I've had enough of this area, though. Why? Okay, there's green beans. Safe. But surprisingly difficult to hit. And there's capes aplenty. I think I'm ready for a different part of the level. Yeah, it's this kind of level. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. This is a new and fascinating class of jank. Oh, I can just stand in place. Okay, that's good to know. Not entirely sure how to read these. I think yellow... No. I stood on top. There's a level with this gimmick in Marissa Adventure World. I am so not surprised. I also don't think I personally saw that in my playthrough, but I didn't get that far. Actually, I wonder how far I got now that I think about it. I got pretty decently far in. End up yielding that to, like, Eldad. Being like, no, I'm done. I put in the work, and I'm glad that someone else did it. But, it's a fascinating hack. There's moments where you're like, this is absolutely brilliant. And there's moments like, I don't know why you didn't learn how to do multiple midways. It consistently did something that I find irritating, highly irritating. Which is, here is a complicated boss you have to learn how to fight. Oh, by the way, we're going to make you play through the entire level you just played through to make sure you get to do that again before you can try the fight. Which is just a gimmick I don't like. I don't know how you do that part. Al's playthrough of the first game was peak content, kind of tempted to try it out. I mean, it gets hard pretty quick, but there's a lot of cool levels. A lot of them. Like, the thing is the guy's really creative. Just very much his own playtester, and it showed. His levels and other things have been really good. There was one, was it last OLDC, that was really good? Had like an auto-run gimmick, if I remember right. And yeah, it was legitimately good. Just really tricky to get into. If I hold left, would that have saved me? I don't know why I'm bothering to get both. Yeah, I've got that saved off somewhere in YouTube, all of the times I played it for moderation purposes. But yeah, it was taking too long. I was not doing a very good job. Though apparently, you saw him at some point, because I think I looked it up at some point. I'm like, I'm in the credits. Doesn't happen that often. Okay, so left does work, but I shouldn't have done that. What's up, random type? How you doing? It is. Just talk about the creator. Same dude who did Super Marissa World, which is a very long, very challenging hack that straddles the line between very hard and Kaizo. Kaizo hard. I like the sticky wall thing. I actually like this. I'm just not very good at it. Okay. Jump. Ball. Let go. If I can actually do this. Oh, man. Probably good for me, but still. Yeah, I'm not used to this morning thing. Like, I woke up at like 7 and change, and I'm like, well, what do I do now that it's like noon? I don't know what to do with these sorts of hours. Went and got a lunch deal is what I did. What? No! Okay, so if you hold left, it kills you. That part there, I just don't get. Wasn't bad. Probably wasn't good for me. It was wings. I'm actually surprised it hasn't caused me any indigestion. But it wasn't like super hot wings or anything. One of them was sort of a honey sriracha, or maybe like a chili sauce kind of thing. Had a Thai flavor, which seemed odd to me, even though it explicitly said sriracha. I also found a vending machine in Tokyo that dispensed nothing but bottles of sriracha. Which is weird. Not really sure why. It It's in like a... Dang it, that... Okay, if you go too fast, you just get kicked? I don't know what to do there. Yeah, just bottles of sriracha. Why not? Like, in case, like, you're cooking and there isn't a combini nearby that you could get a bottle of hot sauce at? I just don't know. Because I'm cheesing the first part, I'm not getting the understanding I'm supposed to have for how to avoid this issue. Okay, I think I kind of see it now. If I tap... I tapped too much. One of the things is, because it's OLDC, you can't really get mad at the fact you get put into one of these rooms. One of the major constraints in basic Lunar Magic SMW is that your midways need to be in the same room, in the same level as your, well, first level. Or the trans level, as the case may be. Well, that was cool. No! I've died there so many times. There's just one bit in each of in this level consistently that I'm just not getting. I'm getting way too tired for this. Kind of 2 for 2 on that. There was a Kaizo level that I was apparently really close to beating. ROM Hack Races yesterday. And I just didn't beat it because I was tired. If you tap too much, it takes you too far. If you tap too little, it takes you nowhere. But I found Germdove's playthrough and I was actually in the last room and I'm like, oh man, I was close. Okay, so what do I do? Like, the worst part is that when you're pressing that direction, it also brings you forward. You know, I haven't played with pressing backwards. I should play with pressing backwards. Maybe that's the key to that part, is going backwards a little bit and then trying to force it forward. Okay, once it's going... Well, okay. I have a dumb idea. It's a bit against the spirit of it, but we'll try it, I guess. Okay. Here's the idea. That wasn't it. We should try it when it's flat first. Layer 2 behaves weirdly when you do manual scrolling. So I want to see what happens if I do manual scrolling. Okay, I can get outside of the wall. That's... And then I die. No, that's probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea. Alright. Problem is, I need to be able to pick it back up. if I hold B, maybe my odds of picking it back up are better. How did I mess that up? Part's easy. What if holding B makes it worse? I haven't experimented with that. How would I know? Is having a cape... He's giving me a cape. There has to be a reason to cape. Really wish I had a longer space to experiment with this. I feel I'm supposed to play this exclusively with the right button and the B button and nothing else. Like, that's what this feels like. What? I'm regressing. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think I might just be too tired for this. Especially knowing there's at least one more section after this. And making no meaningful progress since it's an auto-scroller. Alright, well, that's rarely happened. Yeah, I don't think I get it. I think there's something fundamental I'm missing about how this works. We'll try one more time, and then we'll play the other one in the queue, because if they're still around, it'd be more fun to do that. I think that my brain power is not high enough to complete this part of the level. Maybe that's where you're supposed to learn how this works. That was close. That was closer than I've been. If I was down one more tile, I might have lived. And I'm willing to bet, like, that's the last... It would be funny if it was the last obstacle, but I really doubt it is. That's the problem with it being auto-scroller, right? Is, like, quite literally... No matter what I do, I can't speed this up. I can never get better at this section beyond not dying. So I always get to wait the exact same amount of time before I die. Okay, I think that was informative there. Nope, it was not informative. I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna have to come back to this, I think. Always fun when you see something you have to come back to, but... Them's the breaks. Anyway, last time I cheated the first section, so I'm gonna at least beat that one legitimately now that I know what to do. Because it's not actually that hard. And then the second section, I was just too tired to proceed. Which is a downside sometimes when you end up with, like, interestingly difficult levels. But then you just run into the normal limits of your human body. It's like, nope, I can't keep going. Even if I want to do. What am I doing? That's gonna kill me. I already know that. Everything's double. Every single sprite's doubled up here. I knew that was gonna kill me. Why did I jump on it? So the gimmick in this level is that all of these sprites are overlapping with another same sprite, I guess, and that causes weird behaviors. And so, like, though there's two saws there, and when you spin jump on two enemies at once without the two enemies without a specific patch, it kills you. Just straight up murders you. So... not much you can do about that. There is a patch on SMW Central, the double hit glitch fix patch or whatever it's called, which is really good. Big fan. But this is OLDC, and as such, we don't do such things. And oftentimes people don't actually include the patch, even when they really should. Like, I would say it's one of those you should just include in your Kaizo just in case. Like, patch set. That's... Today's a weird day, don't know if you slept or not. Oh, no. I hate that kind of thing, where you're not sure if you actually got sleep, or you simply tossed and turned all night. Do not like it when that happens to me. Okay. Where was I? But yeah, there's a lot of, like, good quality of life patches that as moderator I just kind of expect people to know about and use. Like the no more sprite tile limits one. That one is a really nice one because it fixes a lot of problems and prevents other problems. Like, if you ever, like, the lower left-hand part of a... Dang it, hat part's hard to do blind. The lower left-hand part of a mace disappearing. That is how you fix it. No, you haven't tossed and turned? Oof. Off. One of the downsides of OLDC is you don't get access to fast retry. Anyway, today what I accomplished is I worked on getting the chat log version of some stuff set up for web service purposes. So basically, Twitch, up until recently, the only way to actually get access to chat messages was to read them off the IRC bus, which, it's fine. IRC is a good protocol. It's, you know, been around a while. I keep falling off there. It's a good protocol, but, like, they recently added the ability to give you webhook publishing information, which is more useful for me. Because then I can have things run when they're not online, necessarily, which is a nice feature. And since it's been introduced, it pretty much means the responsibility of SadBot should be turned from an IRC bot into, effectively, a normal webhook service-oriented thingamabob. I just hadn't gotten around to doing it yet. And so I spent some time today getting it worked. I got the permissions set up. Dang it! I got the permissions set up. And everything, and I got my test message through the system. And in fact, it's sending these messages to the system now. You know, the messages that I sent, and Kappa sent, and Steven is sending. But it's not doing anything with those messages yet. It's literally just being like, okay, I got it, and then moving on with its life. I need to do some local testing first, since this is just kind of a pain in the butt to set up webhooks to do locally, to set up Twitch for webhooks locally, so I decided not to do that. Question more so is, have you spent the night shit-faced, or have you actually slept? Had REM sleep? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a harder question to answer. Dang it. Thought Twitch killed IRC support? No. No, IRC is still, I think, the best basic mechanism to connect to it. They've finally cobbled together a hodgepodge of other technologies that you can use that are okay. Like, you can theoretically now do everything using their event subsystem. Not their pub subsystem, which I think is dead. I was worried about that, because I read somewhere it was dying, like, last month, and I'm like, oh boy, I sure hope I don't use that. And I had to go check some code and discover that, no, I don't, in fact, use that. But yeah, now you could do it. Like, some of the things I've run into issues with was, like, for, channel point rewards. I really, really wanted to get them through to the IRC thing, and the only way to do that was if you actually required text, which is why all of mine require text, except for some ones recently that are handled differently, now that I have the tech to handle them differently. Oh, why did I do that? See, again, every sprite is doubled up. Just because I know what to do now doesn't mean I'm any good at it. Come on. But yeah, I don't think they'll kill off IRC anytime soon. Like, I think there's too much stuff written for it, and not enough impetus for people to actually want to redo it. You can actually tell that there's a lot of sprites there, because if you watch really carefully when they're sweeping over to the right, the feather disappears, meaning there's too many sprites per scanline right there. Which is also why Mario disappears. Oh, right, that was the trick. You don't take off... Wait, what was the trick? How do I do this? I knew the trick for a minute, now I've forgotten what it was. The good news is once I get past this, this is like the last obstacle. Of course, it requires not losing your feathers while you're figuring out the obstacle. Again, it also disappears Mario. Yeah, I remember this from last time, and I remember having a lot of difficulty doing it, and then I figured out the thing, and it became very easy, but I don't remember what the thing was. I think it was assuming that I wanted to go at a different... Okay, when it's going left, it pushes me that way, okay. I think that was it, actually. Trying to take off... like that. Yeah, that was it. That was the trick. Oh, and then there was one more trick. I don't remember how I got past this. Because you need to be... you still need to be in flight-capable state. That was it. And then there's this, which is weird, and caused all the green beans to explode. Why are the green beans exploding? I don't know what the trick here was. Someone told me what the trick here was, and I don't remember what it was. I think I did it wrong. I think the green beans exploding didn't help. I'm also not sure why the green beans exploded. Something about running against the block. I don't think I can get a takeoff in this amount of space. Yeah, I think I'm hosed. But, like, this is the ending of that section. I did manage to get this far legitimately. I just don't know what to do here now. Did they explode when it reached 100? I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to do the thing. Anyway. Hack's creator is known for doing some evil things. Having made Super Marissa World, which is kind of an infamously interesting hack. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, I took a walk. Finished listening to Starship Troopers and was like, what do I want to read next? Or listen to next? Because I just picked up Starship Troopers when I was in Japan, because I'm like, I need something when I'm occasionally between things, or on the train and can't really get to my phone. Really wish that didn't have that spike ceiling there. So I thought about it. One of the things I picked up was the Odyssey is read by Sir Ian McKellen. But I've come to the conclusion that the Odyssey definitely requires more attention than I'm likely to give it while I'm sitting on while I'm walking around a park. Listen to a bit of Hail Mary, which I've listened to a good number of times. It's well read. Has a good scene at the beginning where a man reclaims part of his memory due to a traumatic experience involving a catheter. It's more wholesome than it sounds, but... I hate that part. Of all of the parts here, that's like the one that actually bugs me. Because you can't see Mario, and the penalty is death, and you can't jump, so you just need to fall off there very, very precisely. And frequently it just seems like the way things are lined up, they just force you to wait a cycle. Like here, you have to wait for it to get close enough so you can go around it. What else? Oh. Went and looked to see what the... oh, no! There we go. Went to see what the this month's pinball challenge things are, and they're not that interesting. One of them's just play 4 games. I can play 4 games. That's not challenging. But one that is a little bit irritating is one for Star Wars Day, May the 4th, which requires playing either Star Wars or Mandalorian, which Mandalorian's actually pretty easy to find nowadays. Not too, there's enough of them in Seattle. No, that wasn't it. How did I do this? Hey, I figured out the trick, said the man who clearly has not figured out the trick. I feel like that's kind of close to right. There we go. The last one is just play a game late in the month, too. It's like... No! It's the worst part about that is that trap is death. It's not hurt. Is play a game of something that has a turtle-ish character in it and score over 60,000 points, or 60 million points. And honestly, that's not that hard, given the options. I think D&D might even be one of the options, and it's kind of trivial to get 60 million in D&D. I feel if I break 100 million, or break a billion on any machine, it might just be D&D, because, like, all you really need to do is is keep playing multi-balls. It's not a bad thing, but that's, like, the only thing. You don't really need to do modes. Modes get you points, but, like, modes also lock you out of multi-balls. So, do you want modes? I don't know, do you? I don't think I do. What's up, Xander? How you doing? It's going well. Just talking about some pinball and stuff while playing a level that has an annoying gimmick. All sprites are doubled up, so weird stuff happens. And I cannot do that part precisely. Something I said earlier gave you inspiration for a meme? Interesting. I'm intrigued. But yeah. Pretty much all I've been kind of focusing on for like the last week is just random things I can improve. Small things. Bean teleport glitch? Yep. Everything else is double stacking sprites, which causes weird physical effects. Physical as in related to physics. Physical? So what would that form, adjective type form be of physics? I feel physical has to be right, but it also feels wrong. Nerd snipe myself. He never said it was creative. Alright. I'll take a quick look. There we go. Oh, what is it? Which one of those was it? It was one of those make my video things. I think it was In Excess. Where, like, you've got the dad type and at some point it's, well, we don't have to be creative. That's literally the only thing I know about that specific make my video. Because it's not the best one. In fact, it's the most boring of the 3, which is amazing. Because they are kind of insane. The make my video for Crisscross is way funnier, because you've got Lloyd Packer. And how did Spoonie put this? He's a annoying white guy, pretending to be an annoying black guy, pretending to be an annoying white guy. Which, honestly, is just kind of impressive in some ways. Alright, what do I do here? I'm going to look at the meme first, and then I'm going to continue pondering what do I do here. It's another glitch that I'm just not that familiar with. I'm not a Kuso player. Your Honor, Super Mario... Okay, it made me laugh at least. But credit where credit's due. Oh, you don't hit it. They're double stacked, right? I didn't even think about that. Or possibly quadruple stacked, because I've hit many of them. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Come back. There we go. Okay. Why? Why not? Where am I? Okay. Now, what was the deal with this area? This wasn't the vine. That was a different level, right? Oh, no, it was this. Oh, this. The auto wall. Very different from the auto wash from the Fifth Element. Oh, the auto wash. Oh. One of many scenes that teenage me remembered very well from that film. I still can't figure out how to catch the wall there. The Golberator boss fight. What is this? That was a Pokemon. I don't know what that is. Which thing kind of looks disgusting? The weird wall? Like, there's a mechanic here I'm not getting with the wall, and I don't really have a good spot to test it outside of there. It's like, I need to fall and then have the wall pick me up, but I have a very narrow window to do it. So I need to accelerate and decelerate. So maybe what I need to do is accelerate earlier, so I have more time to fall. You see there, I managed to catch the wall. I'm also not sure if holding B helps. The holding B does not help. Whole implementation, the second part. I mean, that's kind of the nature of OLDC, though. Like, you have basically two choices. You can either go for weird vanilla tech that involves strange glitches, or you build a ROMP. And that's really your options. VLDC has kind of given people more latitude recently with, being able to modify map 16 blocks. But OLDC doesn't give you that latitude. In fact, I know that one of the entries did edit map 16 blocks and was told, yeah, you're not going to be disqualified, you're just going to lose points. And because it was an aesthetic change, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was literally making it so they had a upside-down muncher. Because by default... Dang it. Because by default, there's only right-side-up munchers. Of course, this level solves that problem easily by simply saying, not going to use munchers. We'll use the spikes. Those are upside down. Well, at least they're pointing in the right directions. So it all works out. It is a weird gimmick. It is a very weird gimmick. I don't think I've seen this. I've seen variants of this, I think. But never this specific gimmick. I think I need to land on the ground to lose speed. I think that's... Should have stayed ducked. What's up, Hawoluta? It's the one I didn't finish last time. I did one of these, so we're slamming our heads against the wall for a bit. I did at least clear the first section legitimately now, so I'm pretty happy with that. But here, I'm not sure what to do yet. Like, being able to catch the wall at the specific spot it wants me to, I'm just not sure how to do it yet. I think holding B is a bad idea. I think pressing back doesn't really work. Like, you see there, I need to, like, hit the ground there and decelerate a little bit, but not a lot. Wonder how this works? I mean, my guess is that it's basically a layer 2 thing. Because, like, I've seen this sort of thing, except vertically, where the layer 2 is set just high enough so that when you jump on it, it scrolls the screen. I suspect something similar is happening here, is that it forces a screen scroll. Which is weird. Okay, so I can actually catch the wall. I've been doing this wrong the whole time. Like, I thought pressing backwards was wrong, but it's only wrong if you're actually in the air and not kind of on the wall, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, that works. It worked till it didn't. No indication specifically of where you should react. You like this. I'm not surprised to hear that one. Absolutely not surprised to hear that. I think that there's decent cluing. I just don't quite wasn't quite understanding how to manipulate the wall correctly. And I think I finally get it. It's like I can kind of like dig back in, if that makes sense. And I didn't really try that last time. I was reviewing some Baba Is You stuff since I played some yesterday, and there was a level where I'm like, you know what? I never tried that. So I'm thinking about that level. Because it's been bugging me for a while. Okay, well that worked. I'm a duck here. Okay. Oh, hey! Checkpoint! What is this? Okay. Minor issues. I think I need to fly. Also, 13 seconds. Good luck with this. Thank you. Looked a bit at work, play some Baba someday. I mean, it's such a good game. I highly recommend it. I've definitely reached a point where it's gotten very hard. People keep telling me I'm not even halfway through or something. Golbiter boss fight. Okay, so that's what you're talking about. What's up, Simon? Okay. Kind of hoping I might be able to eke that out, but no. Well, that's not helping. I'm just thinking about, like, more different puns. We have the goal here. Like, I feel like there should be some, like, Harlem Orb Trotters or something. I don't think I understand what they want from me. I have 14 seconds, but clearly that's not working for me. I feel like the cape is non-negotiable. I definitely need the cape. That was dumb. What do you want from me? It must be possible to catch flight off of that. You know, I didn't even look at who the judges for this are. Probably should have at some point. None of that was good. Just none of it. Like a part of Canada. One of those things I always wonder is why don't... I mean, I'm pretty sure you can... It's me? I'm the judge? Oh no. I didn't sign up for this. I know better than to sign up for OLDC. I did it once. Now, to be fair, it wasn't actually that bad. Like, I think there was maybe 1 or 2 levels that I thought were really long and annoying, but honestly, for the most part, it was fine. I think in one case, I ended up overcoming it using a certain amount of, like, scroll strats, which I don't use very often because I don't particularly like scrolling. Okay, so that doesn't work. I hate this. I hate this so much. Like, I don't know what it wants me to do, and I get severely punished time-wise for trying to play around. Wish there was a quicker way to exit. Okay, I think I need to fly. I think. I need to fly at a weird angle. Because I can't, like, fly up into the thing with a spin fly and go, because I don't hit the spikes. There are blue blocks. I hate that. Nope. Okay. I'm getting somewhere. Well, I'm getting somewhere-ish. It's the first time I've died with a cape. First time I've flown. So what I think I need to do is get flight, go to the other side, grab the block, hit the yellow thing. I assume it's going to have a vine in it. I use the vine, and then I need to fly again on the same side. Get up there and hit the goalpost. I think. I didn't get a second cape. Why didn't I get a second cape? Why did that work once? How do I do the precision takeoff I need for this? Because it worked once. I was moving fast enough I didn't get hit there. I feel it should work more than once. By the time I'm on the far edge where I feel like I have time to take off, it already kind of ruins my momentum and I fall off. Okay. Really glad I didn't persist the night before. Okay, I was right about how to read that. Dang it! What's up, Noah? I'm getting there, I think. Just very clunky. Okay. No! Well, I'm getting one of the two things I need done. But the reason is because I'm basically treating it more as an input challenge now than actually doing anything intelligent. No! Wish it went one tile lower, so I'd have a chance to pick it up. Like, once you lose it, it's done. Wait, I only get one of these. What am I doing? Anyway, I don't have any other numbers in the queue, so if you want to put any other numbers, anybody, feel free to. Okay. What I think happens is if I don't go in holding X and A, the one flutter I do prevents me from taking off at the right time. So let's not do that. Because I need extreme speed. And then that happens. Because I was so high up, I now have to play a funny game until I can get my cape, which I can't get. There's a lot of things I definitely hate about this. Like, when you're spinning, there's no guarantee which direction the way the block is going to go. I'm pretty sure that's the case. It has to do with which direction Mario's facing. Which is independent of what... Ah! No! Which is independent of what you may want. So snuck in a spin throw patch? You know, it's hard to say. Why not normal fly? Because I don't feel like it'll work the way I'm doing it. I'll bonk right there. And then be stuck going downward. And I'm not that good at flying. Like, at least the way I'm presently doing it, there's no way for me to normal fly. I'd need to, like, fly the opposite direction. Ah! Ah, and Knuckles. Well, that didn't help. The end Knuckles threw me off, just enough. Well timed. Yeah, you would have needed it to be something. I assume you want another random? Knuckles is not good at flying. Normal fly shouldn't help much, because you need to change the timing. Yeah. It was Knuckles. It's not Rosie. Dang it. Ah! Wow, this person used a different word for viewers. So usually, that blocks most of the bots, but this one decided to use a funny eye that had the dot at the bottom instead of the top. Grab a block! That didn't matter anyway. You know, if I can't get the second takeoff, it's scarcely gonna matter what I do. I suspect someone who's actually good at flying could probably do this with regular fly and careful application of turning around, even without the turnaround patch. I am not that person. PJB is that person. The remove the space reminds you of trolling emote codes in the early days of Twitch. Oh yeah, no. One of my favorite things to do was to go into a channel and use this emote before people knew about custom emotes. And they'd be like, oh, that's a fucked up kappa. And I'm like, no, that's a normal kappa. That's perfectly fine. Problem must be on your side. Got so much mileage. Why can't you grab a thing? Can't remove space. Space is the lack of stuff. You have not played Baba Is You. You can certainly remove space. It just gets very confusing. This is more or less a practice of, can I actually do this more than once? The answer is barely. Beat Baba is a long time ago with help. It got super weird. I think I'm at the super weird section. Near the end, yeah. I beat a level that was trivial to beat, and then I had to spend a non-trivial amount of time unsuccessfully trying to figure out how to transmute that level into something else that was useful. Okay, yeah, that's the twirling. I need to stay on that. I cannot switch off of spin jump. It starts when you win the map. Yeah. There were still some levels that weren't all that weird after that, though. Didn't miss the letters. The letters were nice. Okay. Thank goodness. That was so annoying. Like, I think I liked an awful lot of the gimmicks of that level, even if they were annoying, but that part I did not appreciate, I don't think. Been like 30 minutes. The timing, Squiggles, is pretty much impeccable. How you doing, Squiggles? I think that happened right before I beat the level, too. Thank you for the GGs. Oh, but yeah, that last bit I did not really enjoy. It was a combination of random things. There's probably a better way of doing it, but the way I found that was remotely consistent just required doing that spin fly at the beginning.